I think that most of us saw this coming. Hot Toys just announced the Batman, the Dark Knight Returns battle damage version, and this one, it looks pretty awesome, but it's basically almost identical to the other Dark Knight Returns figure they made, but that one's all black, this one's blue, and personally, I kind of like this one more. And as you can see, this one also has some battle damage on it. It's looking awesome, and we need to check out all these photos today because this one, for me, I don't really collect comic book figures, but you guys know I'm a sucker for blue and gray Batmans, especially with the yellow, so I'm a little bit tempted. So let's check out this one and just kind of see what we think about it. And right off the bat, it looks incredible. It has that kind of really wrinkly looking awesome cowl, and you see the wrinkles on that cowl there? You guys know that blue and gray Keaton Batman that they announced came out with, and it was like limited to however many units worldwide, and I actually bought it and I really liked it. And honestly, seeing this, I kind of see, you know, why they added the wrinkle to the cowl. Of course, they didn't really do a great job. I have that figure like right up there-ish, if you can see, but yeah, it's an awesome looking figure, and it has the wrinkles kind of like this one, just not done nearly as well as this one. But yeah, let's just check all these out. This one also, now you get an unmasked head sculpt, and my assumption is that it's going to be compatible with the Dark Knight Returns, the black suit one. So if you want, you could technically have one with a head sculpt, one without, but the thing with this one though is you actually get like the mask droop kind of down along the back. So on the other one, I'm trying to remember, I don't think with the black version of this one, you get that. So it might make less sense, but at the same time, you don't really need that per se. But yeah, it's really cool that you actually get an unmasked head sculpt with this one. It looks really good. He has his rifle that this time, I know everyone corrected me in the comments that it's not for shooting people. It's for just his like grappling hook, just shooting it or something like that. But I mean, you could shoot at someone. I don't know, maybe, who knows? But basically, yeah. This one, the main standout here is all the battle damage. You can see the really glossy looking blood. And yeah, basically, I really like battle damage. You guys know, every time I see battle damage on a figure, it's something I go for. And this one is looking really, really good. Suit material wise, it actually kind of reminds me of the Hush Gong Batman. Of course, I don't have the Dark Knight Returns, that original one. I'm sure the materials are identical. But looking at it, I actually have it's like a 12 scale sort of Batman, 12 10 scale, somewhere around there by like Gong. It's the Hush Batman. I'm sure some of you guys might know what I'm talking about. I did a little review on it, and suit material wise, it looks a lot like this, even proportion wise, with like the giant biceps, giant chest, everything like that. Because since I'm such a big fan of that color scheme, the blue and then the gray, I guess we even wear blue today, you know, to match Batman. I had to pick that one up, and this one right here, it kind of makes me think maybe it's one that I need just because the color scheme. But I don't know, you see a little bit of blood on the hands, kind of all that weathering on it. Like I said, the blood's just everywhere. It looks awesome. Just the whole chest has like all the blood symbols. Good, my face isn't covering it. The wrinkles, just yeah, everything on this one. So you also get different mouse plates. Personally, there's only one mouse plate that I would use with this one. You get these two. You can see right here the kind of mouse open one, the kind of really wrinkly looking, I guess, neutral one. But yeah, I love the fact you can put the batarangs on all his fingers. You have that blood just everywhere. This is looking beautiful. Even the belt with all the blood on there. It's funny, since the belt's yellow and has the red on it, kind of reminds me of like the Watchmen logo, you know, the smiley face with a little bit of blood on it. And then even his legs got all scraped up, man. Oh, I'm loving this. Even these hands, to me, there's only one set of hands you want to use with this figure. Like the cape, it looks really dirty on the bottom, wired, everything. And then, yeah, let's just do the comparisons. So you can see here on the left, of course, is the first Dark Knight Returns that came out with, the black one. Here on the right is the blue version, that's battle damage. So they could technically, I mean, I don't know 100% sure how the comic line goes. Yes, if you want to inform me in the comments, please do. But you can see suit-wise, these are basically identical. Just the main difference is the colors and battle damage. But they could technically, if they want to, take the black version, make a battle damage version of that. Although this one, instead of being labeled as like a different color or something, it's just labeled as a battle damage version. So they could technically take the blue and yellow and, I mean, both have yellow, but take this blue and gray version and make that also clean. So technically they could do something like that if they really, really wanted to. So there could be like 4 versions of this one, but for now we just have the clean one, which is black, and then the battle damage one, which is blue. And if I had to pick between the two, I'm kind of glad I held off on getting this one because this one does look cool. But for me, I don't really collect comic book figures. I mostly go like kind of live action looks for them, just kind of try to keep my collection more like live action looking things. But at the same time, I'm very, very tempted by that blue looking Batman there, because I've said it like probably 100 times now. I love battle damage, and just seeing all the glossy kind of like the skin. It looks like just all the scrapes and stuff. It's like, I guess like road rash type look to it. You have the kind of smooth material, and then just the skin. It's like burnt and like really red and really nasty, but in like a really cool way. Just, oh yeah, it's looking good. Of course, this one's awesome as well, but I definitely have to say that this one's better. And then real quick, I just had to compare the one that I have. This blue and gray Batman, I do like. It's Michael Keaton, but you can kind of see what I mean with the wrinkles. So this one has the wrinkles. This one also has the wrinkles, but the one on the right does it way better just because the whole face is wrinkly and stuff. Like the left one, it kind of looks like it would be a comic book style, I guess, cowl, because it also looks a little oversized, but it's on a live action type figure. So that's how it looked in the movie. Also, there is so much creasing when you actually bend them because the suit material they use for the gray portions. But yeah, it just doesn't work as much on this figure. All the the cowl just, I really like this one on the right here. Man, they also have Absolute Batman out there and stuff. Like I just said, I don't really collect comic book figures, but now I'm thinking about it, man, there's so many cool Batmans coming out right now. But if I had to choose between the two, I do love the one on the left. I don't really ever see that one really leaving my collection because I do really like it. But this one on the right, man, if I do feel like going the comic book route, I might have to pick that one up just because, yeah, it looks awesome. Plus, just look at this with the unmasked head sculpt. It looks so cool. And I love the fact you have the cowl that you can put around the actual like neck. So it's kind of, you know, cowl down type look, I guess. And then, yeah, just the base looks really cool as well. This time the logo, if we go back real quick, you see how it's clean here. Here it's all bloody and everything. And once again, it looks awesome. I love the little accessories he gets, like kind of the, I guess, manual kind of grappling hook type thing. The rifle, just, yeah. And like I've said, the standout here, the blood effects, man, it looks so good. And then also, you see here on the right, they're kind of teasing a comic book style. I don't know what it would be from. Like I said, I'm not super familiar with the Battle Damage version, or not Battle Damage. I just read Battle Damage, Batman The Dark Knight Returns comic line. So I don't know if Superman's in it, but there's a Superman they're kind of showing. So yeah, definitely inform me in the comics if there's a Superman in it, and kind of if that's something you'd be interested in, because it looks like Hot Toys is teasing it. So I expect to see a Superman comic type announcement like this pretty soon. Guessing he'll also be very beefy like this Batman. But yeah, just looking at him, you see these hands here. This is what I was calling out earlier, that there's only like one set of hands that I would want to use on him, and it's these, because those knuckles, he's been punching so many dudes that just rip the actual rip that part of his gloves off with the actual knuckles. And then yeah, just once again, the blood. This part right here looks awesome. They didn't just add the blood on the skin, they added on the outfit, so like splattered a little bit on there. He's like, it's kind of fresh looking, like it's not been, what's the word, scabbed over or anything. And this is the mouse plate also that I feel like you have to use. I love I just love battle damage, so I love seeing stuff like this. I love when they add that extra bit of detail with weathering and all that. Like imagine if this was just a clean suit, no weathering, no little speckling, no anything. It'd be kind of course cool looking, but also kind of boring. That's also this one. They didn't really add any weathering to the kind of gray part of the outfit, which is what I was a bit disappointed with when I did the review. So I still like it, but man, seeing this one now, ooh, I titled that video like biggest regret or something so far, and now it wasn't really that big of a regret at the time, but now seeing this one on the right, ooh, yeah, I might replace that one with this one. I don't know, but it's a comic book one, man, it's tough. But well, I mean, not really replace, because I still like that Batman, but it's always hard, like when you replacing figures and stuff. But I'm starting to run out of room, so I'm starting to have to think like, ooh, gotta maybe, you know, sell that one, move it to the back, move stuff around. But oh yeah, it gets tough later on. But of course, it's a good problem to have. You know, you have too many figures to where you actually need room now. Yeah, but looking here, you can actually see the like kind of the cowl that goes around the back of his neck when he drops it down. It looks awesome. I love the texture to it, kind of like a leather-like type look. Of course, it's all sculpted plastic, but it looks really good. See the eyes and stuff, man, all the wrinkles. And then that, it's funny because the cowl's all wrinkled, but you can see, I guess when he was designing his cowl, he decided to line up his forehead wrinkles with the cowl. I mean, I guess that would be a Batman thing to do. And then yeah, separate rolling eyeballs for the unmasked head sculpt. Man, it's beautiful. I mean, it's an angry old dude, but it's still a beautiful looking head sculpt. It's not realistic. You can definitely tell it's comic booky, but man, it looks so cool. And of course, the Dark Knight Returns costume design, logo design and stuff kind of influence the why can't I remember his name? Ben Affleck Batman, the Batfleck type like outfit and stuff like that. So this one also has a lot of influence, this type of outfit and comic line and stuff. And ooh, honestly, I know InArt's making that the Batfleck, so I am kind of tempted by that one. I know I've been saying I'm trying to skip like Snyderverse figures and stuff, but then technically I got a Snyderverse figure, you know, the blue and gray Batman, technically from the Flash, although it could just stand on its own. But yeah, that one might get me just because I love collecting like Batmans as well. Like Spider-Man, I love collecting. Apparently Iron Man, I mean, because I have so many diecast Iron Mans now, apparently I love collecting those. And then Batman just looks really cool. Usually live action versions, but this one is kind of catching my eye, man. And then yeah, so it's 3 interchangeable lower faces. And then of course you got that battle damage. Well, I'd barely even talked about it. The bloody one is one I would go for, the slightly open mouse one, and then kind of the more neutral one, which is the kind of expression that he's got here on the unmasked head sculpt. It's just looking at it right here. It's interesting because just from how this looks, it looks less textured and detailed and stuff than the unmasked head sculpt, even though it's like the same expression. Like the lips and stuff just look better on that, on the actual head sculpt here. That's kind of interesting. I'm kind of curious when people have it in hand, unless I get it in hand, then I'll have to look at it, but curious if that's true, if this is less like textured and detail. I'm sure people also in the black version, they already know. They're already kind of looking at theirs right now. If you do have that one, let us know in the comments. Is the actual unmasked head sculpt, this lower section, textured more and more detailed than the actual lower faceplate? Because that's kind of interesting to know. And then here, battle damage paint applications. You got those hands with the torn up gloves and the blood all over him. You have all the blood just like over his logo, his shoulder, his legs. It's just everywhere. And I love the fact that they like splattered it on different places. There's weathering. There's just everything on this suit. I really love it. Just that belt alone. The little blood splatters, man, it's so good. And then here, of course, you get a wired cape. It's a little dirty down near the bottom. I didn't see a photo of it, but I'm curious what it would look like kind of all sprawled out, if it's kind of like curved a little bit or if it's more flat. Yeah, because it's always, that's one thing I like doing when I get figures of Batman, just spread their cape out, see the kind of shape of it, just if it's like the bat arm, something like that. So this one, it has like the little triangular curve type design at the bottom. So I'm curious how it would look sprawled out. I know like Moon Knight, you know, his is like the moon shape. So that's one reason I like seeing what the capes look like sprawled out. That's just me. I don't know if any of you guys out there like that. Maybe I'm just weird, but here's the overall shot. You got the rolling eyeballs, battle damage, lower faces. Just, man, it looks really good. The base, of course, is going to be pretty big. They use that base for, I know, the Mark 1 Iron Man, also like Justice League figures and probably some other ones I can't think of right now. So it's definitely a reused base. I mean, they use it for the first Dark Knight figure as well. I don't know why I wasn't thinking about that one, but it's basically the same type of base, so it works for this line. And I'm guessing when they give us that Superman, it'll also use the same style base. So yeah, this one looks awesome. I'm really gonna have to debate if I really want it. It's, I guess, like it's $280 on Sideshow right now, so it's actually not priced too badly because it's not an actual likeness to anybody specifically that at least I know of. It's a comic book figure. So yeah, let's talk about it down in the comments. Is this a figure that you need? Do you plan on picking it up? Do you collect Batman or comic book Batmans in general? Because for me, like I was saying, I don't really collect comic book figures. I mean, maybe on occasion, because this one's very tempting. But yeah, let's just talk about all that down below. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like. And until next time, stay 6 scale.